Welcome everyone to our admission information session for the English Taught Master Program in Chinese Society and Public Policy. Whether you are driven by a fascination for Chinese society or a dedication to crafting effective public policies, we are excited to embark on this journey with you. Today, we are here to provide you with comprehensive information about our program, its unique offerings, and the opportunities it presents. To set the stage, we have the pleasure of welcoming Professor Tian, the Vice Dean of SSDPP, to bring us a brief introduction of School of Social Development and Public Policy, as well as an overview of our English Taught program. Please.
Good evening from Shanghai. This is English Taught Master Program in Chinese Society and Public Policy, and allow me to introduce the School of Social Development and Public Policy to you. Okay, so our school has more than 70 faculty members. We have 4 academic departments, 2 research institutes, and a bunch of programs, undergrads, masters, double degrees, and English Taught Master, as well as PhD programs. And and then these are the list of our departments. We have 4 departments in psychology, social work, sociology, social management, and social policy, and also 2 research institutes in population research and anthropology. And so you can see we have a cluster of social sciences together in one school. So we do interdisciplinary work. And we have those research concentrations in sociology theory and social structure, social work, anthropology, social policy, population, as well as what's the last one? Okay, social psychology and cognition. So what else do we have? And these are where our faculty come from, actually. You can see that we have about 70 full-time teaching and researching faculty, including 63 professors and associate professors. And we're dedicated to offer and refine exclusive programs to our students. We have a balance of professors got overseas degrees, from Hong Kong, and also from mainland China. So we bring the experience from both abroad and in China. And yeah, so and we have a mixture of junior and senior professors. You do see we have excellent research concentration as well as the fresh ideas from the young people. Yeah. And our school is also dedicated for student exchange, and also the exchange experience with other universities. And this is a map of what we have collaborated with, either with student exchange, research collaborations, as well as faculty exchange. So you do see that from North America, from Asia, and as well as from Europe. So we do have a variety of collaborations with international experiences. Yeah. Yeah. So, and here we do have a brief introduction video for our school. So let's look at it and hope you enjoyed it.
I just remember in the year of 2000, the Fudan University promote the strategy of new development, that is internationalization. And our school was one of the very active school at Fudan University.
really like the faculty here at Fudan, especially in the sociology department. I think in all my classes, the profs and the TAs are very supportive. They're very responsive. Classes here are much smaller, so there are like prof-student interactions and interactions with other students.
中国的课程它主要是互动，一边老师来讲，一边学生来讲，这样的话呢，对学生的水平的也有一定的提高。
Every semester, I can see many students from all, from different countries all over the world. I think what is most important for me is that this providing us chances to mix with students in local culture that's here in China, and to have a deep understanding of how culture may shape who we are.
Arrange the student to spend some time to the Chinese NGO and the governmental agency and also companies and also hospitals, and to have some experience of interaction with the local organizations and the government.
I mean, very beautiful places, even if I was a little bit tired after climbing. And then also particularly Hangzhou, I think is my favorite city so far. 最近看到我在巴士大学上了一个中国民间故事的课程，所以在那个课程我最喜欢的故事是那个白兔精的故事， and so it was very fun to be able to actually go there.
I really like the facility around the campus. Here at Fudan, for example, I study in the North Canteen every day, and I think it's a very nice place where I've met many people, and well, I get all the very tasty food I need, and yeah, it's just, I think that life here and studying here is convenient, and you get a lot of motivation seeing how hard people work and how hard people study.
Joined the debate club, but I just recently started, so I don't know much about it. But there are a lot of so smart students because they are fluent, in English, and also they have the so incredible thinking. So from them, I really learned a lot.
Again, this is the section for School of Social Development and Public Policy. Okay. So after the introduction of our school, let me briefly introduce about the program information, and Ms. Zhang going to tell you about the details about it. So our program is a 2-year full-time English instructed master's program. It's going to focus on Chinese society, the contemporary Chinese society, and the related public policy with it. And we have 5 programs concentration. It's going to covering sociology, anthropology, social policy, as well as demography. And it's taught by leading Chinese scholars in our school. And also we're going to talk also about the forefront of research. And what you're going to gain from this program are, we think, at least 2 parts. The first is going to be academic excellence. So we're going to try to provide a solid grounding in Chinese culture, society, and issues of social development. So we're going to provide research opportunity in China, and also will assign a supervisor for conducting research. And our school is going to provide logistic support for the research, as well as we're trying to provide preparation for future success. So in our program, we want students to develop knowledge and skills necessary for careers in academia, public and private research, as well as commercial and professional fields. Yeah, okay, yes, please.
Okay, thank you, Professor Chen, for Professor Chen. So next, we will dive into the specifics of our program. So our curriculum is designed to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of Chinese society and public policy, equipped with both theoretical knowledge and practical skills. So students will must complete 35 credits. The credits include 7 credits for public courses, 12 credits for core courses, 12 credits for selective courses, and students must finish the thesis as a mandatory part. And regarding the scholarship, we also offer a range of scholarships to support talented students. Here are 2 channels of scholarship application. The first is scholarships applied via Fudan University, and the second one is scholarship applied via other dispatching authorities' Chinese government scholarship. Please pay attention to the following useful websites, and more scholarships are available to outstanding students. Please check the International Student Office website for further details. So let's move to the application guidelines. Please pay close attention to the website of the International Student Office Admission Office. The application the application is like the first step on the students to apply online at the online platform. And here we have 2 phases. For the first phases, it's open for self-support application and scholarship application. Please kindly note that in this period, applicants can apply for high-level graduate program and Silk Road program and Shanghai government scholarship. And the phase 2 is for self-support application and only the Silk Road program scholarship. And step 2, submit your online application and pay application fee. And step 3, the assessment will be made by the school after reviewing application documents. During the review stage, a re-examination may be arranged, and the notification of re-examination, such as online interview or online test, may be sent to the students by email or the online application system platform. The step 4, so if you passed, you will receive an official admission notice around July to be announced by the specific time to be announced by our university. So for self-support students, our program tuition fee is 30,000 RMB for per year, and in total 160,000 RMB. So here is the eligibility. You can also find the information in the website. Yes. Now, we next hear from one of our esteemed faculty members, Professor Pan Tianshu. So Professor Pan will share his experience and insights on the program. Oh, let's welcome.
All right. So, hello, good evening. Well, I am Pan Tianshu, the head of the Institute of Anthropological and Ethnological Studies at Fudan University, and it's really my honor and pleasure to be able to teach English-taught master's programs to a wide range of international students from almost all over the world, from Latin America, Southeast Asia, and Euro America. And the courses I taught in the past focused on doing field work in China and medical anthropology and medical humanities, and applied anthropology. And international students enrolled in my course had the chance to get their feet wet with field research, with ethnographic field methods, and they've had the wonderful opportunities to explore what made the ordinary people, what made Shanghainese tick in everyday life. So at the top of my head, I could think of some of their projects. There's a wide range of interesting topics that they explored during the semester. For example, they look at the why retirees in a predominantly working class neighborhood in Shanghai were so fascinated with raising crickets, or they look at the grandparenting practices of Shanghai elders, and so there's really no limit on what you are expected to do during the course of the semester, and so and I believe Shanghai is really has the potential is probably one of the few cities that you could exercise the power of the sociological imagination and learn to hone ethnographic skills and expertise. I think I should stop right. Oh, okay. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to meeting you in the near future. Well, let me tell you, less than 10 years ago, when Shanghai is well, actually more polluted than it is now, but Shanghai in the year 2014, according to Lonely Planet survey, Shanghai was ranked number 2 as the student study abroad pick. Well, second only to London. So and many of the international students, most of them would have ended up at Fudan University. So, and I assumed our School of Social Development and Public Policy would have a fair share of those students, and I think you will be one of them, and very soon. All right, I will let me have the floor.
Thank you, Professor Pan. And today we are also very excited to have Ms. Wu Jiangliang, a graduate from our class of 2021 EMA program, join us today. Ms. Wu will provide you with her experience, and please welcome us. Welcome.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No?
Okay. Hi, everyone. So first of all, I'm very happy to have the opportunity to come here and share my study experience and also my career path after graduation today. So I am actually from Canada, and for family and personal issues, I decided to come to live in Shanghai for a very long time. So we all know, well, I knew that Fudan University was one of the most influential institutions in China, and it has a very high reputation around the world. And since I was interested in gender differences in my undergraduate years, so it was no hesitation in choosing to go into sociology for in-depth study as well. So once I was officially here to start my school year, I realized now that I had learned far more than I expected I would. So I studied Chinese history, Shanghai history, demography, population economics, policy development, public regional planning, medical anthropology, and much more in this program. So my advice too is that if you want to be in China for a long time, the study in this department can help you to get a quick and in-depth look in the whole picture of this country. So including its evolution process, policy settings, social formation, and future development direction. So I have been able to improve my academic literacy and research skills in the course of my studies. Well, thanks to the professors in our department who have deep attainments in their respective research fields. So including my advisor, Professor Tian. Her study mostly focuses on community studies, social networks, and social capital. And our professors, their course content not only covers the core knowledge points of the field, but also delves into the origins, development, and cutting-edge dynamics of the relevant theories. And they also provide very good inspirations for our future career paths. And in addition to classroom content, we will also have some outdoor explorations, activities, and guest lectures. So I remember that there was one guest professor from the US talking about the origins of jazz pop culture in Shanghai, and it was actually very interesting. So of all the professors, they did not only focus on the teaching of theoretical knowledge, but also pays great attention to cultivating our practical ability and application ability. So they will design practical assignments and projects to consolidate what we have learned and enhance our ability to solve practical problems. So for example, we have a number of experimental methods courses, such as quantitative or qualitative courses, where we can design our research accordingly to the topics we're interested in. So after graduation, I'm now working at an international high school in Shanghai, and I am providing guidance services to students for their further studies. So sociology has actually played a really important role in inspiring my career planning. So I got to know about my values and skills during my postgraduate degree, and I was able to get a very clear picture of myself and identify my strength and weakness in my career field. And so I want to share about what you can do after graduate from this major from Fudan University. So first, as I am working in the education field right now, I've noticed that there is a huge shortage of social science teachers in international high school. So these includes courses like economics, political science, sociology, culture studies, and academic writing in English classes. Well, if you do not want to be like a subject teacher, we can also engage in education policy research like this type of work, because the type of research of education policy is very important because it can reveal like the trends of educational development and help schools to clarify the direction and objectives of educational reform. So through an in-depth study of the content of the policy, the schools can understand the needs and expectations of the state and the society of education. And I know that many sociology colleagues in educational and research organizations who are engaged in theoretical and empirical research of these educational trends in China. So besides the education industry, marketing positions will always have a preference for sociology graduates. So you can engage in market research, brand management, and PR campaign planning in the marketing department of any types of company. So because they believe that we can use sociological principles to analyze consumer behavior and develop marketing strategies. And there are also employment opportunities in the news media industry, news media industry, research organizations, or if you want to start your own business afterwards, that's also possible. So in general, China, including the world, has a very high recognition of Fudan University's master degree. So if you complete a program, your competitiveness will rise dramatically in the future, both in the academic field and in the labor market. And also, please don't feel anxious about being a foreigner or needing a visa for work or study, because the government has provided a lot of facilities for this purpose, and the steps to get a visa for work or study are very clear and straightforward. So that's it, and I hope to see you at the school in the future. Yeah, thank you.
If you have any questions related to the sociology and public policy, please raise up your hand and then we'll answer your question respectively. Also to the audience in Facebook Live, if you have any other questions, you may contact us by email and send us the question by email. Okay, please unmute yourself.
Hello. When we send our transcript, does it need to include the grades of all the years that we studied at the school, or can it just include the final grades that we got? That my diploma, for example, has only final grades, but I'm asking if it's fine to submit that transcript. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. So during the application process, you need to upload, submit all the grades of, the grades of all of your years. Oh,
course grades.
yeah, the
Course.
course grades.
Okay.
平时成绩
Thank you.
Any other questions? So the transcript you have to submit includes your final grade and every year's daily exam results.
That's good. Grades.
So这就是
course grades，
对，
一般都是 course
grades。
对，
对。
就是
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, School of Social Development and Public Policy. If you guys have more questions, welcome reach to us by email or please visit our official website for more information regarding the admission of bachelor, masters, and PhDs. If you are in Shanghai, we're also welcome you to consult in person. Please register in advance in our WeChat